Charlie Brown said to Snoopy, "If you ask me how long I'll be your friend, my answer is, I don't know, because I don't really know which one is longer, forever or always."
So it was the 4th of July, 2021, and Jesse and I had driven up from Chicago. We had a caravan of friends, and David was also coming up from Indy, where he lived at the time. And he had told Kathy, I believe on the phone, that he was bringing someone named Alexis. We asked for more content, and what we got was we've hung out a few times, which, knowing David, that's a lot. So, no, it was. It truly... So it was serious. Knew immediately it was serious because he's never brought someone home. In the 3 years that I had known them at that point, he had never brought anybody home.
Oh my gosh! Was it what you thought? It's so pretty!
I knew it was me.
So
It
cool!
longer than I thought.
As a train? It does.
So pretty.
So we knew she was someone very important. And then she gets there, and it's clear she literally is the one for our David. And it wasn't long before she was just seamlessly blended in with the family. She's cracking jokes with Larry, attempting to. Sorry, but yes, skiing with Kathy. She learned how to ski, which is very humbling as an adult, if any of you have ever done that. And then she's poking fun at David with Jesse, and her and I are agreeing we hate running, and we're never gonna do a turkey trot, ever, ever, never. I'm holding you to that, always. But they are two of the most easygoing and just genuine people ever. In their careers, as Jesse had said, that speaks volumes to who they are as people, and we are honored to be your family. And I love you both so much, and I know that you guys have a teammate, not just a partner, but a teammate for when things are, going tough. It's easier when you're together, and then when things are fun, it's more fun when you're together. So just remember that. But we love you both very much.
Dearly beloved, you have come together into the house of the church so that in the presence of the church's minister and this community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. Christ abundantly blesses the love that binds you. Through a special sacrament, he enriches and strengthens those he has already consecrated by holy baptism, that they may be faithful to each other forever and assume all the responsibilities of married life. And so, in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions. David and Alexis, have you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
I have.
Are you prepared, as you follow the path of marriage, to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live?
I am.
Are you prepared to accept children lovingly from God and to bring them up according to the law of Christ and His church?
I am.
Since it is your intention to enter into the covenant of holy matrimony, turn toward each other, join your hands, and declare your consent before God and His church. David, repeat after me. I, David, take you, Alexis.
I, David, take you, Alexis, to be my wife. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
Alexis, repeat after me. I, Alexis, take you, David.
I, Alexis, take you, David, to be my husband. I promise to be faithful to you in good times and in bad, in sickness and in health, to love you and to honor you all the days of my life.
May the Lord in His kindness strengthen the consent you have declared before the church and graciously bring to fulfillment His blessing within you. What God joins together, let no one put asunder. May the Lord bless these rings which you will give to each other as a sign of your love and fidelity. David, repeat after me. Alexis, receive this ring.
Alexis, receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. It's gonna go on.
Alexis, repeat after me. David, receive this ring.
David, receive this ring as a sign of my love and fidelity. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to be able to, for the first time, introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. David and Alexis. You may kiss the bride.
What do you think?
I did it.
You did. You're not sweating too bad, I suppose.
Oh.
We witnessed it.
We went out. I almost cried, but I didn't quite cry. So sweaty.
Congratulations. Did well, very well.
Thank you.
You guys looked good up there.
So let's talk quickly about David. David has always been the type of guy who would run into a burning building for you. Just now he gets paid for it. As an older sibling, one of the great joys of having a younger brother is witnessing their bold antics, even when you know they're a bit reckless. I may have taken advantage of that a time or two with David, and often resulting in holes in walls and me bribing desperately with you to not tell mom and dad. But from an early age, I recognized that David was not just reckless, but very brave. I've always admired that about David. You know, in today's world, genuine bravery is really hard to find. Whether he's rushing to help someone in an emergency, to running through the dog's electric fence with their shock collar on its neck, just to make sure that it's not too hurtful for the dogs. No, it's clear that David does not shy away from difficult situations. He consistently puts others before himself, and maybe animals before those other people. But the choices he has made shows how much a life of service means to him. And then he has obviously picked an incredible spouse in Alexis that share those same values. Not only is he brave, David is a lot of fun. I have countless memories in my head from our childhood adventures that I can think about and laugh at just about any time. These memories usually ended up with us getting in trouble, such as jousting with brooms in Home Depot, or wrestling with each other in the TSA airport line, or farting in church and trying to blame it on the other. You know, although quite odd at times, I truly cherish these memories and look forward to making many more memories with our growing family. You know, so our only advice really is to enjoy this period of your lives. You know, marrying your best friend is an incredible achievement in your lives. You're now one team in whatever you do, to echo Father Jarvis. So be mindful to each other and continue to cheer on your teammate. You know that we love you all and will continue to support you in whatever you do, especially if it involves farm animals. And with that, please everyone raise your glass as we toast to the new couple, David and Alexis Mudd.
Alexis Reed Mudd, my beautiful daughter. So there's an Alexis that I know that probably not many in this room do know. She was a beautiful, rosy, red-cheeked little girl who really just kind of stood right behind you. I mean, she was the shyest girl you've ever met in your life. And, it really, to get her out in the front was a lot. And she didn't talk that much. She might have been a thumbsucker. Or might not. She might have or might not. But when she did talk, it was everybody listened, because it wasn't a lot, so you knew you wanted to hear it when she did say something. And then probably around the teenage years, she really changed. She was out in front. She was confident. Of course, she was always beautiful, but she grew even more beautiful. And very organized, and maybe a tad bit OCD. But as you can witness from all this. But again, Alexis, I love you greatly. David, thank you for being a great husband to be. And the reason why I know that you guys are going to be very good together is you've made it through her selection. If she's going to pick you, nobody else is going to be that tough. And trust me, you made it. So today is day 0, and again, you got the world out in front of you. Next, I don't want to give you a bunch of advice. You're going to have a lot of people give you advice here, but the only thing that I can say is, you need to talk with each other and listen to each other. But first and foremost, you need to understand each other. You might not agree, but it's you two that's battling this world, and it's a tough life. Marriage is tough, but again, you just got to listen and understand. But here's to you guys. Everybody hold your glasses to these two. Cilantro.
Mr. Todd Byrne, everybody.
Well, I'm actually very glad we're here, because at one point, David had suggested, let's have a potluck wedding reception with a petting zoo. That really wasn't that shocking to us, though, because as you've heard, David loves animals. I remember when he was a little boy, he made a sign and he stuck it on his bedroom door. It didn't say no parents allowed or Jesse keep out. It said animals rule. And then when he was about 8 years old, we had a possum. I'm not a fan of possums, but we had a possum living underneath our deck. So I tried to do the humane thing, and I went and got a live trap, and I'm setting it out in the backyard. David sees me do it, and he comes out there, and he's like, probably in this tone, "What are you doing?" And I explained to him, I'm gonna relocate this possum. He didn't like that answer. He basically said to me, possums were here first, leave him alone, this is their land. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm about to lose an argument with an 8-year-old. And then a couple of years ago, they moved up here to Traverse City. And I quickly learned then that Alexis and I have a few things in common. Todd had mentioned it. She is very well organized. Well, so am I. But she is crazy good. Now, I'm an engineer, so a color-coded closet and daily numerical to-do list make absolutely perfect sense to me. But she's even taught me a better way to organize and prepare my grocery list. Absolutely changed my life. But my favorite part of getting to know Alexis is witnessing her love for David. I remember it was a Friday night when it was the first winter they had moved up here. And David was up to his eyeballs with all of his firefighter certification, studying and doing all of his exams. I mean, he was super, super busy. And I asked Alexis, I said, oh, what are you guys going to do tonight? And she said, well, since David's been working so hard, I'm going to make dinner for him. And I went out and I bought his favorite Guinness. And the two of us are just gonna, and after we eat dinner, the two of us are just gonna hang out together, maybe play a board game or a card game. And it was like at that moment that I realized these two not only love each other, but they really like each other. They are best friends.